Very cool. Wow. More waterfalls on the Florida Trail. Day 38 and I'm still going strong. We stayed last night at Walmart and so I was able to do a lot of editing and stuff that I needed to do. So I'm all caught up with my videos once again. So that's like a huge burden lifted. I love making videos. I love editing and everything, but it is time consuming, that's for sure. That's why I don't do huge mileage every day like other people do. Anyway, it's my hike. I'm doing what I want and I'm having fun. Thank you so much for coming along. We'll see what this day takes us. More of the Suwannee River, I can tell you that already. This river is really long. I think the trail I think I read 76 miles long. Follows the Suwannee. So we're not done with it yet. This looks like an unused road. Anyway, it's pretty quiet. People went to town with their graffiti. Whew. It's such a misty morning, but I love it. It makes it so unique. There's the Suwannee. Over there is too foggy to see it. The spider webs are really pronounced this morning. Sunrise is at 7:30 this morning and I hit the trail at 8. So I think that's pretty good. The engineering that goes into this is pretty amazing. Oh, one of these situations. Steep. Getting down. Thankful for a log. Pretty stable. Oh, this is fun. I get to walk on this sand. I've been admiring these sandbanks all yesterday. And now I get to actually meet one. Reminds me of snow back home. We're having a huge snow year at my place. And of course I love snow and I'm not there this year. But the sand suffices, I guess. Go right by the water now. Gorgeous. This is fun, walking right on a bank. You could go camp at Disappearing Creek if you wanted to. Sounds neat, but it's half a mile out of my way, so sorry, you'll have to come investigate on your own. Well, a little broken down bridge, never hurt nobody. Joseph went to prison on false accusations. How many times have we heard this story? Recently, I was watching a little documentary about a black guy that was walking down the sidewalk minding his own business when a white cop stopped him and arrested him on drug possession charges. And he was innocent. He went to jail for 4 years. Well, the cop not only did this to him, but he did this to other people as well. He eventually had a change of heart and quit his job and started working for a charitable cafe. Well, wouldn't you know it, this black man also worked at this cafe. The black man forgave the cop, and now they are the best of friends, and they travel around together giving talks. So, what an inspiring story. Mind you, it is a tragic story, wasting 4 years of your life. What a tragedy. But wow, this black man is amazing. Well, anyway, Joseph was in prison for a while, and Pharaoh's chief cupbearer and baker were thrown into prison and came under Joseph's care. A cupbearer is one who tastes the drink before the king tastes it to make sure it's okay. It's not poisoned. Both of these guys had a dream on the same night. And when Joseph saw them in the morning, he noticed that they were sad. And so he asked them, "Why are you sad?" They told him that they had both had dreams that night, but there was no one around to interpret them for them. You see, dreams in those days were an important means of revelation and highly valued. Egyptian dream interpretation was a highly prized science and art. But Joseph said to them, "Do not dream interpretations belong to God? Tell them to me." I haven't been filming them all, but I've done quite a few stream crossings today. And this one has a really steep bank. That was too steep to hold a camera and get down there, so you missed out. But anyway, I made it across. Anyway, the butler, which is also another name for the cupbearer, he went first with his dream. And he said that there was a vine with 3 branches on it. It budded and blossomed, and then the grapes ripened. He took Pharaoh's cup and he pressed the grapes into his cup and then placed the cup into Pharaoh's hand. So Joseph told him that the 3 branches represented 3 days, and then Pharaoh would lift up his head and restore his position. And so Joseph asked him to please remember him when he saw Pharaoh, because he had done nothing to merit his time in the dungeon. Then the chief baker told him his dream. He was carrying 3 baskets on top of his head, and on the top basket, the birds were eating the bread out of it. Then Joseph told him, the 3 baskets represent 3 days, and then Pharaoh will lift your head off of your body and hang your body in the trees, and the birds will eat your flesh. Not very good news for that guy. The 3rd day was Pharaoh's birthday, and he made a feast for all his servants. And then he did exactly as Joseph had predicted in their dreams. But the cupbearer did not tell Pharaoh about Joseph in prison. So Joseph had to spend 2 more years in prison. The good thing is that Joseph had God in his life, and he probably remembered both his dreams that he told his family years ago. He knew that God was with him, and so he wanted to help the dejected prisoners. This desire to help others proved to be the key to his own release later. Bearing his own unearned misfortunes with cheerful resignation and admirable fortitude, Joseph, by his nature, was led to sympathize with these unfortunates, who lacked the inner strength that buoyed him up. Another little stream crossing, but oh, what's this on here? I sure do love fungus, in case you haven't figured that out by now. It was an earnest desire to assist those in need that Joseph offered the 2 men his assistance. And in doing that, he pointed them to God, his own source of strength and consolation. Just when I was thinking about a snake, there one is. Right in my path. He's awfully long. I don't know why I'm the one that always has to come across snakes, since I'm the one that doesn't really like them. And it's not moving. I don't want it there. Okay, that was a garter snake. I waited quite a while and tried to scare him off, and he wouldn't budge, so I finally had to throw a stick at it, and he left, thankfully. I was making good time, and I didn't want to wait around for him to wake up and move. So forgive me, but he's gone now. This is such a nice path, and you just go merrily on your way, and then all of a sudden there's a snake in front of you, and it slows you down. At least I saw him. Those guys, they really blend in well. This is I-75, and I need to get under it by going over that. Hey, I'm a farm girl, I can do this. No problem. Once again, kind of weird walking under a freeway. Still my beloved Suwannee River. We got the same situation on this side. Oh, look, and here we have another snake right in my way. I wonder if this is the constrictor, the racer guy. Oh, man. All right, so that was a southern black racer, and I threw a little branch at it, and I didn't hit him, and he raced away, thankfully. Honestly, on this day, and then when I was waiting for him to move, I was very patient for a long time. There was something crawling on me on my neck, and here it's a tick on my arm and neck. So I'm not too happy. Okay, but now I have a nice bridge to cross over. I was just thinking to myself earlier today how I haven't had a tick on me for days and days. And now I shouldn't think those thoughts, I guess. Well, here's a bird to cheer me up. I don't mind birds and the rustling. What is he doing? I don't know if I am blessed or cursed by seeing all these snakes. Okay, honestly, this is getting ridiculous. That was the eastern garter snake. I love this group that I belong to, this snake identification group. And I'm so grateful that I have cell service in the wilderness. But anyway, they're so fast to respond and tell me what kind of snake it is. So now I can tell you guys what it is. Anyway, I don't need to see any more snakes today. Snake number 4, but I'm pretty sure that this is the eastern garter snake. Looks just like the other one I saw. I'm becoming a snake expert. To end this day, if you will recall what my story is all about before all these snake interruptions, I would challenge you to find somebody who is downcast and help them and hopefully point them to God as their source of strength. I don't know how this is possible, but I walked 15.1 miles today. So this is my best day ever, but I'm happy to quit now. I've seen enough snakes. So, see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching.